Welcome, Sag, to your second half of January reading. I hope all is well with you. I hope that you have gotten um, all the information that you've needed in order to make this a great first beginning to a new year. Hopefully, you're off to a great start in regards to your energies. Um, we're going to be talking a lot about alignment. Also, stay tuned. Click subscribe. Also, click the bell icon because I'm going to be talking a lot about the energies for the year so that you can understand the overall influences for the year astrologically because they will be coming up a lot in your reading. This is the year of responsibility, even though a lot of people are talking about the year of clarity. This really is the year of responsibility. Um, being responsible for the things that you're already clear about. But if you don't have clarity, this is definitely a year to do it. But you're going to have to do it along with remaining responsible to your goals. Because if you don't, then you're not going to achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay, so what it looks like here, Sag, is that there was an offer. It was an offer that met your standards on a moral, just level. You felt very, very comfortable in regards to this. Um, I need some music. You felt very comfortable with this. And what happened was you got bored with it. It was like when it came in, you were like, wow, this is finally something I can sink my teeth into. It's something you've worked very hard for. It's something that you deserved. And when it was presented to you, it was almost like, wow, this is what I have been waiting for. It it matches my morals, it matches my philosophy, it matches um, all of the things that I have been working so hard to achieve. And it's in spiritual alignment with what you have been wanting, or so you thought. But then it looks like there may have been an element that you weren't aware of that you don't like, and you're trying to figure out how you can deal with it. So let's say this is a relationship or a job. It seemed like a match made in heaven. It seemed like something that you really felt like you could live with for the rest of your life, you know. Um, and you really was like, this is what I want. On a conscious, on a subconscious level, on a spiritual level, on a philosophical level. There's an element here that you're not quite satisfied with or that you're just plain bored with. It could very well be that. It doesn't always have to be um, anything major, but it could be something that's very challenging to you. Let's see. Let's see what this could be. I'm going to clarify the Hierophant first, the Ace of Pentacles first, second, and then I'm going to clarify the Four of Cups third. Huh. Wow. Okay. So you walked away from something. You moved away from something. You changed your perspective about something. And when you did, it brought in this Ace of Pentacles. It was almost like the universe was matching your vibration. Okay? All right? You were like, I no longer want this. I now want that. You like moved away from something. The universe responded by offering what you said that you wanted. All right? You were happy initially because this actually met you on all levels. There was an element here in regards to security that you've overlooked with the Four of Wands in reverse, and you got your hands folded and you're like, I didn't know it was going to be like this, and I'm not quite satisfied. So this is what it looks like has happened. It looks like you spent a lot of time manifesting and coming to terms with things that you don't really want. As you did that, it looks as though as you did this, it looks as though there was something around it as you moved forward that you don't like. You know what it looks like? What comes to my mind? Looks like you got involved with someone who maybe drinks a little bit too much, plays a little bit too much, doesn't really have a lot of discipline. They love you, and on the surface it seemed like that they had what you wanted, but underneath they may be a little bit emotionally immature, and they also may have a drinking problem, or it could be a drug problem. It could be it's some kind of excessiveness that makes you feel insecure. But what's happening though is you're building your strength up around this situation, because I don't know if intuitively or if in the like real world it has actually happened, but it actually looks like that there's a tower moment coming, or it has come. Let me pull out the other deck on this to get more clarification. What is this tower moment? 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 What is this tower moment for Sagittarius? There's somebody older than you who doesn't have a job. Loss of job, work injury, or injury of some kind. It's like they have an injury or some kind here with the Five of Diamonds. Somebody older with an injury that's not working, that has with these cups here, it looks like they have a drinking problem. And that is what's going to be the issue. But this person is also, even though they only really think about having a good time, you have a lot of a spiritual connection with them, and they're also very cheerful and fun to be around. So this looks like something where it was somebody who was very, very fun. They matched what it is that you wanted. It looks like they kind of, once you got to know them, they came in playing a little bit too much, made you feel a little bit insecure, made you feel again like you have to do everything. They came in as an older person like they were going to be stable, but they've lost some security somewhere due to an injury of some kind, or some kind of health issue. But you still like being around them. They're still fun, if that makes any sense. They still are like the life of the party for you. They still make you laugh. They still make you do things. But there's a tower moment that comes. But that's going to be the key to seeing whether you all are going to be able to continue this home life that you have. It looks like the tower moment, if you allow it, could strengthen the relationship, because I don't think this person wants to lose you either. So it could be that when things fall, that it wakes this person up to what it is that you don't like. And it could cause them to clean up what this is that's happening. But just be careful about an older woman who may try to come in between you all, because this person looks like they're older than you, so they may be associating with someone that's older than you as well, and this person may add to the hardship that you all are going through, but they may pose as a friend, but it looks like that they may be feeding this problem that you all have. This is a test. It's a hardship. It's an ending to something. If it's not an ending to a relationship, it's going to be an ending to the actual problem that you are not liking. Here's the female card. So it looks like you're the female in here, because it's already another female, an older woman here. And this is around the male energy that's actually got the drinking problem, or the problem, and then you have you as the female, and then this older woman in here kind of feeding into this and making it worse. I don't know whether this older male is actually drinking more with this older female, or doing something more with this older female that's feeding whatever it is that you don't like. Could be gambling. It could be something that they're overindulging in that's making you feel insecure and you don't like it. Okay. So let's see if we can pull anything out of this. Here's the X card. So it may be that this person has an ex that they're friends with, that's kind of that they're communicating with, and it may not be even that they are really involved, because I don't get like a lot of cheating, and if there is some cheating, because this is like, could be, it is a third party thing, but it looks like this person is just more his issue is more, or the masculine energy's issue is more of an overindulgent issue, and the third party just may be a tool that they are using. There's really nothing you can do at this point. This is your lover. This will end up in your advantage, because I think what's going to happen is this person is going to spin out and end up out of your life with this tower moment. or the Tower moment could represent them stopping what it is that they're actually doing. It's time for you to detox. So if you've been drinking with this person, if you've been smoking with this person, if you've been overindulging in drugs and alcohol or anything of any kind, you need to detox, um, Sag, and stop what you're doing. Okay? Until you clean your mind, body, soul, and spirit, you're going to be stuck. By you detoxing, Sag, what's going to happen is you'll either inspire them to turn around and stop doing what they're overindulging in, or um, they'll leave. Okay? They'll leave. There's a financially, you need to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, Sag. Um, because you may have some type of job offer coming of some kind, and it's going to kind of help you along in this situation. But take your time. Don't make any rash decisions. You may have to do a little bit of negotiating. But if you're thinking about making a decision, you need to pause. During this pause, just detox, negotiate, and make sure you keep this to your advantage. Okay? Let's see about astrologically what's going on. Actually, this is a good reading, because what this does is this actually is giving you some pretty good advice about what you're dealing with and what you need to do. And it looks like instead of you trying to control the other person, it looks like you're going to have to make the adjustment within yourself in order to inspire this other person to get their shit together. If you're in denial about this at all, this is a wake-up call for you to realize that you're not getting everything that you thought you wanted, and that you need to make the adjustment now in yourself in order to push this along. That's it. There you go. Here we go. So there's a sacrifice that you're going to have to make. And that sacrifice is definitely pulling off the rose-colored glasses, looking at things for what it is, sacrificing the fact that this is not everything that you thought you wanted it to be. Also sacrificing the fact that there are things that you do with this partner that you're going to have to stop doing with them in order to push them in the right direction. Okay? Also, this is the Saturn return. This has a lot to do with age. Well, Saturn return is around the age of like 27 to 30, but you can feel that Saturn return energy anywhere from 2 years prior, or 2 to 3 years after, right? But this also is card number 50. So you could be 50 years old. So this could be someone who is age 27 to 30, or around age 50, going through a change, and Saturn is requiring you to have some discipline around this issue, to make some sacrifices, to detox and change your life so that you can change the life of those that you're in relationship with. And you've got to get some balance. So somewhere says you're out of balance. Your card didn't come up, a temperance card, but I'm assuming there's some temperance that needs to take place here in regards to health, in regards to habits, in regards to goal setting and doing the things that you know you are supposed to be doing. Wow, this is a very sober reading, a very sober reading. And if sober came to my mind, somebody needs to get clean and sober. This is somebody you're still getting to know. You're getting to know each other, and these are the things that you're revealing, that are being revealed to you, that are causing you to feel like you need to make some adjustments. Also, if you have friends you can turn to, you need to let your friends help you on this, because this looks like it's a little bit over your head and it doesn't seem like it's something that you can do on your own. Also, free yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to break up the relationship, but if you're codependent in this relationship at all, you need to free yourself and love yourself first. That's always the case. I don't care how much you have think you found someone that you actually love. It looks like they're not loving you the way that you need to be loved. And if you're not loving yourself, then you're falling behind, and you need to pay attention to the red flags, which we covered all the red flags here. This is definitely an awesome, awesome reading. It looks like you all even had a wedding. This situation involves marriage. If you just married this person or anything like that, these are the things that are coming, because the Hierophant card does represent marriage and sanctified institutions and unions. So if you just married this person and these things are coming to the surface, then this is a wake-up call, Sag. Reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell icon, because I'll be doing some energy readings and letting you know exactly what's going on beneath the surface here. And then that way you can get ahead of things as far as if you're interested in manifesting and having the life that you want. All right. Bye, Sag.